Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and we are sitting here in Westhill on the Citadel server back in Minecraft today, and I have a bunch of thank yous to dole out. We've got Cosmic Dancer with 1,000 bits, SweetSandi with 500 bits, Blast Jordan with a tier 1 sub, Dan Grice with a tier 1 sub, and CJRV Williams with a prime sub. Thanks so much for kicking off the stream, so lovely. And that starts a hype train. We've got a minute and 30 left on level 2. 40% of the way through level 2 hype train. Thanks so much. Very much appreciate it. We are going to be working on something in the book today. I don't know what it is. I assume it's going to be river related, although I had my fill of river related stuff last time. I think I might take the time to work on the cliff over here. But we'll see. We'll see what the book says. That's a nice little emo cosmic flaming book. So on this cliff, which would be under rivers, it would be Spruce River. So it would be the riverbanks on the town riverbanks here, and we've got the North River banks as well. And what would have to happen here would be things like removing some of this dirt and just replacing it with stone. I'm not going to do anything too fancy. I'll probably remove some of the coal. And I'd like to try to keep the snow caps. We might actually put snow blocks instead of just snow layers there. I think that would look neat. We'll just kind of remember where everything is and go from there. Unfortunately, it's a lot of scaffolding that would have to happen if that's what we end up doing. Because I like the shape of the mountain. I think it's kind of a cool backdrop, but the brown dirt does not help our situation. So I'd like to try and I did a little bit of it over here. And you can see how much better it looks when you remove some of the dirt and keep it very cliff-like. And I think if we continued that all the way along there, I think it would look pretty cool. That's one thing. What else we've got? We could also work on crossroads. So like signs, wagon stops, that kind of stuff. And can't really do road texture until we do the farms. Oh, looks like I'm gonna have to sleep here in a second. Hey, that's a new emote for folks that participated in that hype train. Thanks ever so much. So the crossroads out here could use some work, and we can't really do anything over in this area and anything here yet. We could maybe work on this section and this texture here. I feel like those things should probably be left until last, though, till the inn and stuff is done. That actually would be a fun break from all the work that we're doing, is trying to sort out what we want to do for this. Might even be worth popping into Pinterest and kind of looking around and seeing what inspiration we have. I feel like the footprint here is going to be bigger. One of those builds where I think I might work from the outside in. Or reverse that, the inside out. Come up with something how I want it to look inside, and then make the outside match that. Because that would at least help us finish this riverbank. Because once we finish this build, then all of this can get done. Right? That whole idea of, you know, before I did this build, which I know I wanted, and I did this build, which I knew I wanted. And then you have like this area in between that you can kind of bring them both together. What's another thing we could work on? Yeah, Westhill River Inn. So yeah, it's between the riverbanks, I'd say, and the Westhill River. We do have some like broad strokes that need to be done as well. There's some stuff out here. Really basic landscaping, which also is a nice, easy Thursday afternoon. Still has to get done, but like you can see the nice, smooth landscape that we did a few weeks ago. And then it just goes to Minecraft janky stuff. And so the river itself has not been filled in either. You know, maybe that's a good idea to kind of sort this out. That would be pretty straightforward. I feel like we're going to remove that. Yeah, let's do that. No thinking required, no building required. Just smooth out the land. Here's some stuff. Hang out and chat. So we will need those two things. Oh, I was using... Never remember which one is which. I did screenshots for the spawn chunks this week. So I'll get grass, coarse dirt. I will bring this with me. Still haven't delivered Steven's stuff. I've got extra shulker boxes here. Bring those too. That really should be all we need. Bucket, and I think that should be it. Oh, you had named those? Subscribe. Right, yeah. I didn't have them in the right order. Subscribe to YouTube, Joel Duggan VODs. Or Joel Duggan VODs on YouTube. That's right, forget about that. We just do that right now. There. I think that's all we need. So we'll set up shop somewhere here, kind of in the middle of everything. I feel like maybe right about here is a good spot. Not a lot of light happening right here, but that's fine. Bed. Don't know why we would necessarily need all this, but we'll do it anyway. Maybe we'll just put that in the spares. And that should be all we need. I'm just going to start from over here. And I think the river shape is the way that I'd want it to be. So if we look at the map, I could maybe shave that down a little bit if it was beneficial, but I think what I want to do here is just start with pushing this back. Want it to be something a little bit more subtle, I would say. I don't think we want a cliff here. Maybe we do. Feels a little bit out of place. I think it might look better if it was a little bit lower. So we'll see what a nice smooth transition will give us. Which is good. We're going to need some of this stone anyway, so will be nice to have. Hey, there's Dan. Thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. I feel like there's some weird angles in here too. Can never have enough stone. No, especially when you never know what kind of big project you're going to have. I feel like one of the things I've always wanted to do, and this goes back, I don't even remember what season of Hermitcraft it was, but it might have been early as season 2. Exumavoid did this thing in a desert where he removed all of the sand off the top layer, but left the stone. And so the whole thing looked like this really weird kind of like barren, villainous landscape, which I thought was a really cool look. And I wanted to apply it to my original Minecraft world, my Snake Mountain build, but I never did. Cozy Mel, come in with a raid. Thanks ever so much. Welcome in, folks. We're doing a little landscaping. The stars brought a Cozy Mel raid. Thanks ever so much. What were you up to on stream? You didn't get taken in with your own raid? Awkward. It's alright, you're here. Playing Minecraft, I would assume. I feel like you've raided before. I feel like this is not the first rodeo. But welcome in, folks. Cozy Mail says, I'm doing an every Minecraft day my world border expands world, and it's been super vibey. Hope you're doing well. That's awesome. That's a cool idea. So like every 10 minutes, like every time the sun goes around in Minecraft, there's a change in the world border. How big was it to start? That sounds like an interesting way to play. I've not done a lot of those minigame type things because I tend to not like the early day Minecraft. Although watching Hermitcraft lately, I've been a little bit jealous of the clean slate start, you know? We are de-Minecraft generation. Not sure what to say. We're fixing the Minecraft generation in this landscape. Hunter555 gifted a tier 1 sub to Cozy Mel. That's amazing. Thanks so much, Hunter. Yeah, set up on a daylight sensor and command block, so it's super easy. Started out with one chunk. Oh, that's really cool. I like that. That's a fun idea. Databit MC, watching Hermitcraft and other Minecrafters recently has me frustrated about not having my computer set up so I can't play. Oh yeah, I've done that. I feel like there's a two-way street there where sometimes it's good to be able to watch things like Hermitcraft or listen to things like, oh, I don't know, maybe the Spawn Chunks podcast that I do with Pixel Riffs every week. Kind of keep yourself up to date on what's happening with Minecraft. But then also, when you can't play, I find that it's nice to have access to some Minecraft related media. It helps the cravings, I guess. It's the best way to say it. So I think up here, I'm going to knock this back by 2. Try to smooth this out a little bit. So we'll gradually get less of a steep curve going on. Well, I got to let people know what I do, Dark Angel. I got to let people know that I stream here on Twitch 4 days a week. And that the Citadel is 7 years old and this build is 3 years old. And I mean, this might look like a really wonky early corner of it, but we've got a lot going on. A lot going on in the background. I'll give you some perspective. We're working on this point right here. And all this is what we're working on trying to complete, but we're working on completing this area. I'm essentially waiting on a couple of data pack things I need to fix before I can really polish up the town. And I've been on this riverbank kick the last few streams, and it feels so good to have the area look nice. So that's kind of what I've been focusing on. I think we might even get rid of this top part. We'll see. Oh no, it's this button. This one that gets... Gonna lurk for a bit, of course, no problem. Cozy Mel, same for you. If I know that often people have to raid and run when you're the streamer, so no worries if you gotta go chill out and get some downtime after some screen time. Appreciate you sending over your viewers. Hope everyone's doing well. For anybody that's new, I stream Thursday through Sunday, usually 1 o'clock Atlantic. That's UTC minus 4 hours until the time changes anyway. And tomorrow is Lego. And then Saturday, Sunday, we're back in Minecraft. Guess I should focus on this as well. So I feel like here this should be nice and shallow, so we've maybe got a little bit too much coming here. So around here we'll probably start bringing this up a bit. do the same thing about here. The Dark Angel, thanks for the lurk. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've got a couple of fun memes on the channel. I've got to look it up. I think my stream anniversary is sometime in March. And I think we're coming up on 7 years. Or is it 6? Can't remember. Here's like a weird long stretch. Yeah, you know, I think this whole top layer might end up coming down. If not 2 of them. I know I could wait for this to grow over, but I find it sometimes easier to look at on the map and decide if it's looking the way that I like by filling it in. So I think feels just about right. There would probably be something like that. And this would get pushed back a bit. My sub is at 66 months at the moment, if that helps. I don't think I was around from the start, but close-ish. Yeah, I think that's probably right, Cosmic. Also, it's an evil number, but also a very large number, so thank you very much. I know somewhere... I'm thinking about this right now. I will forget if I try to think about it on a break. But if I go under my... Is it analytics, maybe? Community. Trying to remember where it is that they tell you where your stream anniversary is. Can't remember where they hide that stat. I'll look it up. If somebody can Google it and figure out where I go to look at it in the Twitch interface. Yeah, Cosmic. Yeah, there'd be a few people in chat that would not let that slip by, I'm sure. This is feeling a little bit odd, so we're gonna do a little bit of changes here. It's better. This is where I think this is going to come down. Should be in the schedule setting? Really? Schedule setting. I don't have a schedule. on the back. I mean, I'm on the back end. I'm on the stream manager situation. This, yeah, I haven't shaped that because I think these two might actually come down. We have to do the other side here first, I think. And do I like the river shape? I feel like the river shape could maybe be a little bit nicer. Yeah, we'll go with it. I think this is what we did on the other side, was just another layer like this. And then this was two back, I remember. Cosmic has sent a link that says channel stream events. Yeah, I guess I'll have to look at that later. It doesn't really give us an easy way to do it. Databit MC, creator dashboard, settings, channel stream events. Creator dashboard. There's no settings. Oh, they're there. Channel stream event. Ah, I was right. Create your affiliate anniversary. March 15th, 2018. So it's weird. I don't remember it being a March thing, but I guess that sort of tracks. The Spawn Chunks is 5 years old, which means we started that in 2018. So I would have started streaming just before the Spawn Chunks, I guess. There's probably some YouTube videos on my original YouTube channel on Joel Duggan VODs. Sorry, not on the VODs. It would be on just Twitch, on youtube.com/JoelDuggan. There's a couple of edited stream videos when I started streaming and stopped doing edited video content. Yeah, this just feels kind of strange here. I'd say this whole top layer is coming down. Thinking this could be a good spot for like a windmill or something. So I knew it was March from last year, but I have to remember March 15th. What day of the week is March 15th, Cosmic? Do we know? So that would be 6 years in total. Which makes sense because 6 years streaming, and then this August will be 6 years doing the spawn chunks. Yeah, that's better. Like that makes a little bit more sense. Don't know about this weird... I feel like there needs to be maybe a path here. Maybe it needs to be some sort of like road happening here. So maybe what I'll do back here, just to signify I want to do something here, is we'll put in some coarse dirt. And I guess we'll run it right up against the wall. That would make sense. There might be like a little path that goes around the outside here. Like this would end up being a lot smaller. M-Docs, hello, good to see you. Hope things are well. Something that I did at the lower farms was put in these roads that go in between them, and I think we maybe want to have that happening over this way. Some of these flowers are going to have to go. Yeah, not like a big windmill, because I don't have a windmill anywhere here. But I feel like it'd be up high enough that it might make some sense. I mean, really where you'd want to put it is over here. Right? Like if we were going to put a windmill somewhere, the place that would make the most sense in the valley or around the valley would be like over there somewhere. Or up high, you know? But if I made like a little windmill tower, like not something that has like a building attached to it, but just like one of those spindly ones here could be cool. Maybe it's just like a little wheat farm just for this farm. Like they're not really sending the wheat anywhere. They're just doing their own thing. So I'm just going to rough in a loose path here. I get that feel. Even up here it feels a little bit strange. Let's knock this back a bit. You can start to see the contours happening on the map. Things look a little bit tidier, a little steeper on one side than the other. But overall, I think that's feeling better. Sure. So I don't know exactly what we're going to be doing on this side. Again, I like the curve, but then it quickly goes into very rough early Minecraft stuff. I think my plan here was this was supposed to be some sort of dock or fishing thing, some sort of artificial wooden thing. So maybe we'll replace this with some wood planks. And have the river actually curve this way. The natural river. Looks like I had a potential dock there too. I think I prefer the idea of a dock happening here. Maybe not quite so big. No, Lo, I'd make my own windmill. It wouldn't be anything with a building on it. It'd be more like a, almost like a flagpole. Like nothing that you can go inside. I don't know if I have enough wood stuff. Oh, maybe I do. Well, we filled the dirt up fast enough. Maybe let's go, rather than being destructive, I'll just put something like this on top. Free stuff. Maybe something like that would be good. Yeah, that feels a little bit more natural. I almost want to curve this a little bit more coming this way. It's get rid of this. It's too bad that waterlogged blocks don't show up on the map correctly. Yeah, the derpy squid near the river is kind of a constant. So what I'd like to do here is probably change this. Something like that. Would make more sense maybe. Need a lot of dirt. I have no idea if there's going to be an actual house here. We'll have to see how things go. Oh, that is coarse dirt. I think I'm going to have to take a break to go get some water potions too, which will be a nice little walk, nice break from the area when I have to switch and start doing underwater stuff. So what I'm thinking of is trying to curve this river a little bit and have it snake back in here. So we'll probably end up coming out here. The outline behind me was a very early idea of like putting another farmhouse or a fishing hut there. I think the idea was at the bend of the river I wanted to do something where somebody would be fishing and then they might have like a fish stall or something where they'd be selling fish to people on the road and taking advantage of like this great big, it's almost a lake, right? And have this kind of, as it narrows and the fish go around the corner, maybe they have like nets or a dock or something. I feel like that could be fun to put there. But I need to, I want this to be a broader change. I want this to be more of a curve. Right now it's kind of a corner. Oh, oak logs in Somerville. Sweet. Thank you. Yeah, I'll pick those up when we go. Guess I just have to go out here more, don't I? That looks kind of funny. That's not bad. That's probably better. Yeah, we'll start with that. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. It's going to eliminate some of the water that we had to fix, so that's good. Yep, and then we just kind of smooth this connection out. I think we're good. How does that feel? It's a little bit chunky in the middle there, so we'll knock this back. I was hoping for it to be a little bit smoother. That's not bad. Just don't want it to be a straight line. It's the only thing. Which is, I think, exactly what I've done. Whoops. Day is going well, J. Chris. Thanks very much for asking. I guess we'll go with that for now. TinMyren subscribing at tier 1, 15 months. Thanks ever so much. Appreciate it. How are you? Well, I hope. Yeah, there's definitely some clearing that has to happen through here. Might as well salvage the coarse dirt since we're going to be using that elsewhere. What am I stuck up against? Oh, that. Do not go on break even though it's break time. No reason. Was it break time? It is break time. Thanks for the reminder. Don't know what to do here. Yeah, we'll sort that out. GrandpaCrafter gifted 3 months of tier 1 to MDocs. MDocs, make sure you're connecting your Discord and your Twitch. If you're not already doing that, you probably are. I am going to have to pop back somewhere where I know there's a safe space. Raid hype. Pixel riffs. Holy smokes. Thanks for the raid picks. Now I know what Cosmic was saying. Now I know what Cosmic is saying. Welcome in, folks. Pix, I hope you're feeling better. I hope that the stream went well. Playing Minecraft. Were you doing the mining? I guess it's Thursday, so maybe you were doing building. Or villager trading, I don't remember. Welcome in, folks. Whoop. I guess my elytra just decided not to work. Bingo, playing Minecraft Bingo, very cool. And Pixel Rift subscribing at tier 1, 65 months. Holy smokes. Multiplayer Minecraft Bingo. Cool. Who are you playing Bingo with? That's awesome. We'll hang out a little bit longer here. I'm not ending. I was just shy of a stream break, but I'll wait a little bit. The good news is if you're new to the channel, coming in with the Pixel Raid, then after my break, I'm going to walk down and get some stuff, so you'll get to see some of the server. Empire's crew and friends. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. We have been adjusting rivers and river banks, which is no surprise. I don't think to anybody that's been following on the Spawn Trunks podcast. That's basically what I've been doing the last little while. And in a way, it's kind of helping us keep our dirt storage manageable. But we're also making the rest of the countryside just kind of feel done, so that when you walk through this area, it feels like a 100% completed build. Nothing feels kind of left to old Minecraft devices. And unfortunately, because the area was generated in 1.15 or 1.16, we don't have that nice landscape that you often get with the new Caves and Cliffs gen. So we're kind of dealing with the old stuff. I'll give you a show here. I pop up here. So here's the old stuff here, and then you see the smoothness that's happening down here. So we've got a little bit. We're working on the north part of the river, the north part of the Spruce River. So I'm trying to smooth this area around. Yeah, I guess for people that are coming in and haven't seen it, we've got this big town of Westhill here in the south, and there's these two big rivers, the Westhill River, and that goes through the town, and then the Spruce River, which goes along the edge of the town, between that mountain and the town. And so we've got some stuff done, but then we've got more things that we want to do along here, and some of it involves doing like farms and fields, but I wanted to get the river's edge finished, and that way when you're working on your fields, you know you've got a nice border to work with. That's kind of what we've been working on. And this was one of the first things we built. So like this area has been here for a while, which is why it gets so thin. It kind of doesn't make a lot of sense. We might end up knocking this back a little bit just so that it feels like a wider river, because it almost feels like a stream there. But I thought early on that putting some sort of building in this little area here would be cool. And I was thinking that if this is naturally a spot where the river narrows and there's a large area here with a big bridge, maybe there'd be a lot of fish in this area, and maybe someone has put like a fishing dock together here, and we can come up with something here that would make sense. We'll have the water run underneath it and remove some of the fill here. You can see where it's not really all that great. So we'll smooth this out. But what I just did here before everybody landed was coming in through here and changing the edge of the river so it's a little bit easier to work with. Not my first rodeo, so I've been making the adjustments as I go here. So what ends up being on top of that is all coarse dirt, just as an easy rule. Right, so that's your first layer, and then everything from there just kind of goes down. So really what we need to do is come down here and have it go out on this level. Right, and then from here, just bang, bang, bang. But we've got lots of dirt, so I'm not too worried about that. And that's about where I stopped, I think. Yeah. obviously we have to fix some stuff up that way. It might actually be best to go for a little walk first and take my break at the zombie piglin farm, and that way I can refresh my shovel, because that's not going to last the stream. And none of this is going to be easy to fix. Such a pain. You know, I was wondering, one of the things that would be easy to do here, I'm wondering if you used like leaf blocks and then you waterlogged the leaf blocks, if that would be a quick way to fix that. I don't think I have leaf blocks in here anywhere. Nope. All right, we'll think about that when I come back. All right, what are we going to bring? We're going to bring that in case we need it. We'll bring this. Don't need the bed. I'll bring this just in case. And I should probably get my bow stuff out just in case. So what I need is oak from Somerville, and I feel like we'll repair some stuff, and oh, water breathing potions. I should bring my potion box, or I could just bring an empty shulker. That's what we'll do. Bone meal and seagrass to fill in the water. That's a good idea too. I never thought about that. I think I remember doing that with kelp in some parts of the river. But you can see, like, when you're coming into the town, this is the path that leads into my area. And I want this view to not look so, you know, untouched. I kind of want this to have like a finished look, because there's kind of like a point of interest here, right? So that's the idea, is that we're trying to smooth things out. And I obviously have some bottom parts of this path to work out as well. The top part is done. This part up here, once you get to the crest of the hill, this is all sorted out. So it's a good experience coming in this way. It's just a matter of finishing up those last little bits. And I feel like there's the introduction to the area is lacking. And so I kind of want that reveal of like, oh wow, there's been no stone left unturned, right? Actually, I should turn on shaders for this. Watch the frame rates drop. A skyblock trick for getting water early on. That's a good idea. I should get an emote for Fancy Cam, Cosmic. I should get like, I don't know, my little character holding like a camcorder or something retro, you know. So I feel like everybody that's come in from the raid that's hanging around is probably still around. But thanks so much for the follows. Thanks again to PixelRevs for the raid. If you haven't put it all together, I co-host the Spawn Chunks with PixelRevs, and I do a lot of different stuff here on the server. But the build that we're working on now, Westhill, is 3.5 years old, and that's what I talk about most on the Spawn Chunks. Let's go repair first, and then we'll take a look and go by Somerville on the way back. I guess I should do potions first since it's actually right here. Was that a new bridge with the flowers? Cosmic built that. It could be new to you, GrandpaCrafter, but Cosmic built that a while ago. Swiftness. Water breathing. Water bottle. There we go. Yes, I could do this faster, but sometimes the little mod that makes that animation crashes, so I don't want to push it. Oh, do I have empties? I don't think I have any empties. Do. I always like to contribute to the empties whenever I can. Had some water breathing, but not very many. I think I've got more empties in the other box. I should have thought to bring that. I also should have brought Steven's gold. Whoops. Matt B, good afternoon. Good to see you. Uh-oh. I think Cosmic made some changes to the bridge. It's no longer quite as scary. I don't remember these. Oh, there's walls. It now has railings. It's funny how you build stuff like this, like day one or your first week in the Nether in Minecraft, and then 6 years later you still haven't changed it. You unpanicked the bridge. Yeah, I guess if you're getting shot at by ghasts, really all you have to do is just keep moving, and they'll miss, right? Because they shoot at you where you are. They don't actually anticipate where you're going. Yeah, Thursday's going so good so far, Matt. Gonna hang out with the guys later tonight. Go for a beer at the pub. Should be a good time. This is unnecessarily windy. I feel like this could be a lot nicer. Just involves a lot of digging. I don't know. I feel like somebody refueled this. When the crafter is a thing, which I actually want to talk to everybody on the server about adding the crafter early, just like Hermitcraft. When that's a thing, I think we can probably put a bamboo farm back there to keep that infinitely fueled. All right, elytra, shovel. That doesn't have mending. Get in the middle. Cool. I'm going to take a short break, folks. This is where I usually step away for 5 or 6 minutes every hour. We're going to repair all the things, and I will be back. All right, everything is repaired. Oh, I forgot to repair the shears. Hold on. That won't take long. And I don't think I need... I just have to go get oak wood, I think, right? Is that right in the middle of Somerville Cosmic? MindTripMedia with 100 bits on the break. Thanks ever so much. Appreciate the lurk. I know you often have to lurk in the background. Not Humo, thanks very much, yeah. I really need to get organized and do a video screen for the Be Right Back screen. Alistair made one and it looks really, really cool. I should have had one a long time ago. That's all good. Delara subscribing at tier 1. 30 months, the big 30. Don't know where the time went, but here we are. Thanks. Appreciate the long time support. It blows my mind how many subscribers now are into like the 30, 40, 50, even 60 months. Pixar sent in a raid earlier and his subscription is at like 60 months, which is amazing. Yeah, I think this whole thing could be done a little bit better. A better approach. There's a bunch of little projects like that, I think, around the server that could be done after Westhill. I don't have to commit to anything super large right away. I've lost track of how many subs that is today. It's got to be at least 10. Thanks so much, folks. Top part of my house, says Cosmic. We have collected deep slate and tough before. Okay, cool. I know right where that is. Very cool, very cool. We will just go through the portal. Hey Synth, hello, hello. Thanks for the lurk, appreciate it. You have a camel on your fence. Tough. Oak, holy crap. I should have brought a larger chest. Is that what you wanted me to take from Cosmic? How much are you willing to part with? I should have brought a bigger shulker box. Whatever you need, please. Oh, I see. It's that situation where you just you need to get rid of it. That's very cool. I'm really looking forward to being able to automate things like chests and fuel with bamboo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take 5 more. It's about half. Thank you, Cosmic. Where's the new area, Cosmic, that you were just working on that you shared on the Discord? We'll fly over it while we're here. I think it's this way, right? Oh, I see. You replaced a lot of the oak trees with cherry trees. That makes sense. Take a flight, you'll see it. Okay. We'll go up to the top of this tree and see. Ah, I think that's it there. The Cosmic does these crazy cool patterns with flowers and bushes and things. And this is what they were sharing on Discord recently. Very cool. I thought there was a bigger pattern, but maybe you haven't added that yet? There was coral? I thought you were doing one with coral. It's very colorful. And very pink. You really did replace like all the oak trees with cherry trees. I like this one. This is, I think, my favorite. Bigger pattern will be added over the weekend. Okay, cool. We'll have to keep an eye out. Yeah, it's a really fun way to approach flowers. You know, I don't know if I've seen it before since you started doing it on the Citadel. Or if I have, it's been in much smaller situations. Like not nearly as widespread. I don't think there's anything else that I need while I'm here. I don't have any room in my shulker boxes anyway to take stone back. I think we should be fine. I'll check. You know what? There's stone storage right here. I'll check to see if I have any stone to bring back. Couple of stacks there. And this is, yeah, okay, so there's stone not too far away. I don't have to go crazy far. So that's good. It is GrandpaCrafter. Like it's the same benefit as Westhill, right? Like building in one area, really enjoying a theme, and just consistently adding to it over time, right? It's just, it takes patience and consistency, but over time, those kind of builds just end up looking so cool. Like ScotsmanUK does that kind of thing with his big builds, and Pixariffs as well, you know. Who else on our Spawn Chunks Discord has got crazy big builds? I think it's Kokorodaki has like a long time, ever expanding, like seaside cliff build going on. I don't remember who on Spawn Chunks Discord, but somebody has. Oh, I should have slept. Do I have a bet on me? I do. Somebody has a cyberpunk build. Probably don't need these anymore. And that's really cool. The tricky part about the cyberpunk builds is just trying to get things to look right for me. I feel like cyberpunk, you're just, without custom textures, it's hard. And it never looks, like small builds look cyberpunky, but from a larger standpoint, it's hard to get the whole thing to look cyberpunky. For me, anyway. Oh yeah, if you're watching old VODs, then that bridge is definitely new to you. So you'll see when you come down this unfinished path, once we wrap around the corner here and it starts to feel a little bit more landscaped, I really want this here to look good, and right now it looks pretty bland. And then same thing when you come across here, like this all looks fine, but then this doesn't. So that's what we're working on. I'm going to go put all that stuff I just brought back away, though. So anybody that's not been here before, get a good look at the approach to the town. Same thing here on the left. We've got this river's edge that needs to be finished as well. Farmers' fields need to be filled in. So there's a few things left on the approach to the town to make it feel final and thought of from top to bottom, you know? Once you get through the gates, I'm really happy. Even once you get past this crossroads, like I feel like this is pretty solid from here on in. It's crazy to think that I've placed every block in this area. Just 3 years of just being consistent, right? One build at a time. All right, time to ditch the shaders. Now, I'm going to put some of these logs in here. It's actually full, so let's put these logs over here. Birch. I don't remember why I needed so much oak, but good to know we have it now. And water breathing potions. That's the potion box. I'm going to put that somewhere else. Without the shaders, you can take advantage of this a little bit easier. Oh, good. Lots of room. Bring that with us. Now we're back to being ready. What was it that I wanted? Not there. I think I needed more coarse dirt. I wanted my gravel. Guns and Ships has the cyberpunk build. Yes, that's right. That's right, yeah. I guess we haven't really looked at this from a higher vantage point. Let's take a perch up here. Oh yeah, that looks much better. I still might want to mow that down a little bit. Didn't realize there was a little pond up here. That could be fun. Maybe we can add in a waterfall or something. That would be cool. Maybe I can just do a little reminder for myself right now. I feel like if we just knock out a block, that'll probably do what we want. So if I remove this and that and that, it'll probably go straight down there, right? Oh, I know what I'm doing. It's quite wide. Yeah. I mean, we'll make it thinner and cooler looking, but I think that would be fun to have over there. Can you see that from the road? Oh, yeah. Breaks that hill up nicely. So we'll add that. Add that in when we do our refinement, and also framed nicely here on the road and the farm. I like happy accidents like that. All right, water breathing potions. gravel. Shears, and I think we're good. Right, dirt. Never thought it would have been nice to do like night vision would have been fun to do too. That's all like that. That's good. I feel like this is gonna get filled up here. Right, that goes to there. And this needs to get taken out. Right, this is not gonna stay like that. That's what I was thinking. Let's remove this part here. So then all of this has got to be coarse dirt. That, and then we'll go to here and we'll work backwards. Oop. Obviously we're hitting some odd patches along the way. That silly water that forces you down. So in some places this river is going to get deeper, and in some places we're going to have to fill it in, I think. I think that's probably deep enough. Yeah, I don't think I want to go any deeper than that. So this is probably going to be the bottom. So we'll keep that in mind. So it looks like this is going to get moved. First time catching you live. Critical hit. Hello, welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're having a good Thursday. We're doing all the crazy perfectionist stuff that I want to do, but ultimately just does make for a fair bit of work. The underwater screenshots were really cool. Thanks. Yeah, those are flukes. What it is the shaders are turned on, But then because I'm admin on the server, I can pop into spectator mode. And if you put your head inside of a block, well, here, I'll show you. Turn on that. And so this is what screenshots underwater look like with like just regular shaders. So there's that blue kind of haze, which you can control. I just haven't really done much with my shader settings. Being on the surface is cool, but you often get this very hot reflection of the sun. But if you go into spectator mode, and then you go inside of a block, see how it changes? So outside the block, inside the block. And it looks really cool. You just have to find the right vantage point where you can't see the block in the screenshot. When you do that, yeah, so there's a good example, right? And I mean, it's unrealistic. Like nothing would be that clear, but still it's fun. So if you're on a single player world and you've got access to your to that kind of thing, or if you're on a server that has like the free cam mod, I imagine it would do the same thing. I think it's just how Minecraft renders that stuff when your head is in a block. I think that's all that is. Did I do this right? Yes. Oops. That's right. Then this is gonna all go. This is really deep, so we might end up making this a little bit deeper, just so that we don't have to fill in so much. And that way it'll look more like a lake. Fun opportunity to put in things like kelp and stuff. Thanks for all the new follows, folks, by the way. I really appreciate it. Tell all your friends. The more eyeballs we get on the stream, then potentially that's more subs, and that means more support and more streaming can happen more regularly. I've had to take some time away from streaming here and there in the new year because I've had to stay on top of my podcast edits. So I want to keep things up, but right now, the way that, because we've got such great support on things like the Spawn Chunks and the Citadel Cafe, I mean, Pixar have said it's the Spawn Chunks, but there's other behind the scenes stuff that has to happen, and sometimes it's a lot better just from a business standpoint to spend the time on the podcast. All right. So I feel like this feels a little bit funny. Maybe we'll just smooth this out. I feel like I might want to leave some of the stone here just like it's like a natural rock. Not the granite, but the rocks in dirt, a mod or texture pack? It's just a texture pack. It's coarse dirt. And it has, I can't remember exactly what the terminology is, but it's like there's a random texture. So there's like a 5% chance of 3 different kinds of pebble textures. It's originally an idea I got from Germsy Boy, but I tweaked it so that it fit the art style I wanted. The coarse dirt slab is a data pack, so it doesn't require mods, but it's definitely something that requires a little bit extra, right? Whoops. So maybe not quite that big. Maybe something like that. Could be fun to leave there. Yeah, here's where I feel like we're probably going to want to have slightly deeper slope, because I've not done anything with the other side. But if we were to think about that briefly, here's a good example. Actually, that's pretty good. That's probably not going to change too much. So if we come down here and we do a slope, I actually don't mind that that's too deep. So if we start here, maybe don't really change the texture. I'm just going to create the staircase down. Just to kind of measure from there. So we'll just keep on going down. So that's pretty deep compared to this. We are at 58 here, and I want to say probably as low as 55 maybe? Yeah. I don't know if I'd want that to be deeper. I think maybe we just keep it where it is, because this could get knocked back. But I like the idea of having a slightly slower slope. That could be fun. I have lots more sand, my gosh. So here maybe we'll come out by 2. And then maybe we'll go back down to 1 here. Like that. GrandpaCrafter gifting a tier 1 sub to Critical Hit. Hey, that's awesome. First time here, get a gift sub. Now you can connect your Discord and your Twitch and join me in the Joel Duggan Discord with everybody else. Getting dark. There are no torches or light sources out here at all, so I'm sleeping very habitually. Well, thanks, Critical Hit. I really appreciate it. I'm glad that glad you find yourself enjoying it here. I think you'll enjoy the Discord. If you think the Twitch chat is fun, the Discord is also the Discord is not a lot to keep up on. There's a good amount of people in there, but it's not. Everybody's got lives, you know, they're busy. Contribute fun, nerdy conversations, but like it's not a constant thing that's dinging at you all the time. I think what I like so much about the Discord is that there's not a lot of like empty chat. The Discord, my Discord is very much conversation based. It's not memes and constant gifs and jokes and stuff like that. Like it's, I mean, there are some when appropriate and well timed and inside jokes and things like that. But for the most part, it's conversation based or sharing builds or talking about video games and stuff like that, right? So I think we'll go down one more. Oh, ran out of course dirt. We might want to knock that back a little bit. We'll see. I guess I could have just made coarse dirt, couldn't I? Yeah. Leave no block behind. It's a cool little valley. I really have not paid much attention to this side of the area. Don't know if I've made that. I guess that's gradual enough. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So it looks like about here is where things get kind of close together. So we'll probably end up with some sort of cross over this way. And then probably from here it'll end up going in the other direction. So that means all of this is going to get gone. Oh, running out of breath. Sometimes I wish that potion effects would stack so that you could come over and drink like 3 or 4 potions and know you're good for 20 minutes. Or if they added a way for some, but not all potions to last longer. Like I can understand why they don't want things like strength or resilience and like health potions to last longer, because that would make the game too easy and it would affect PvP. But like underwater breathing, like give me an option to make underwater breathing last a lot longer. Make it more expensive, but help me make it last longer, right? Ugh. I don't like swim mode. I wish I should actually, before I say I wish there was a way to turn it off. I know there's definitely times when I want it, but if there was an option to turn it off, that would be awesome. So 55 is going to be the bottom of this little lake, depending on how the other side looks. Yeah, stacking potions would be useful, I think, too. I think I probably lean more on the idea of it's going to cost you more, like you have to enchant it, or you have to have more ingredients when you do the thing, or you have to like brew it like multiple times. So it's going to cost you ingredients and redstone and time and all that kind of stuff. Thanks, Cosmic. Appreciate it. All right. So I think that brings us around. I don't want to end up doing too much work on the bottom, because what really has to happen, of course, is that the other side of the river has to be sorted. I feel like this is all good. One thing I like about this is this kind of natural plateau that's there. And that happened in a very small way over here. If I go down to one of the places where we did some decoration last weekend, there's a small version of that kind of lush plateau right there where like it goes out by 2 or 3 blocks before it starts to go down. And it gives you an opportunity to put like a lot of vegetation there. And I think it looks really, really cool. So I think we're going to do something like that on a much larger scale. Up where all that fishing is supposed to happen. Conduit thing for water breathing. That's fair. Yeah, no, I think that's a good way to look at that too. Elkhorn, there is something. I forget. I don't do much water work outside of the rivers here in Westhill, so I forget about that. But there's nothing, I mean, outside of a beacon, there's nothing like that for speed, right? For speed boosts, or I guess the beacon takes care of a lot of that. And that works the same way as a conduit. All right, so this is actually a little bit strange. I obviously have not done anything here. So that's kind of an odd shape. So I think we're going to curve this around a little nicer. Yeah, maybe we'll pull this back here. Yeah, that works a bit better. Still very straight through here, but we might be able to finesse that a little bit. Maybe we can pull it back again. That's a little bit more natural looking. I feel like what we need to do here is actually have it come in and out again. And I know that's messing up some of the stuff we just did, but I think I still want to have that kind of small plateau thing happening here. Conduit has a better range than beacons too, that's fair. I don't know that I've ever messed around with a conduit. I know Alistair has. Oh, thanks, critical hit. Yeah, the wheat field is fun. That was recent. We finished that up recently. There's a lot of detail, which is nice. One of the things that's really cool about fields like this is when you actually add in like the rows where you walk between things. I think it adds a lot visually. Yeah, that feels a bit more organic, I think. Well, maybe not. Maybe if I strip this side down a little bit. Better. And everything else along here looks okay. Yeah. So I think from here, what'll end up happening is a lot of this ends up being coarse dirt, right? So I like this edge here, and we'll just continue that trend along here. So I'll go out one and then start going down. Feel like that works. It is sometimes hard to see the coarse dirt from the dirt. Whoops. Now this, I don't think I have to be in the water for. I think I can reach. Well. Oh, come on. I think it might be faster to go in the water. Yep, less mistakes. Oh, of course, dirt. Gravel, yes. What just happened? Just realized I forgot to take my elytra off this whole stream. It's probably another reason why I was having trouble. There, so we have kind of a plateau here. This is a little bit straight. So we can sort of use that. And I think I'll do another one that's out at least 2 blocks here. Maybe even 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. So you can sort of see how I'm like gradually building up a little tier that we can plant stuff on. And then we can use that as the edge to go down and sculpt the bottom of the river. Turning, hello. Hope you're having a good day. Obviously cannot quite reach. Just a few more. And then from here we can cut down at a much steeper angle. Just mimic what we were doing before. And it's hard to see on the small map, but I'll zoom in on the big map. You can probably see. Yeah, you can sort of see the layers. I want it to be not as steep as what we had before. And then we'll probably make it steeper again once it gets over to the side. That could be fun. You do end up with a lot of blocks, that's for sure. Oh, wrong thing. I was like, I thought I had more stuff over here. What are we doing for time? Okay. I feel like the edge is working out a lot better there. I think what'll really make this feel good is like what we do on the other side. Because I think this gets a little bit strange. I think we have to kind of tuck this in a little bit tighter. So I can leave most of this here. Although I'm probably going to want to bring the dirt back to empty it out. Same thing with the grass. I guess we could get rid of some of the dirt by just making some coarse dirt, which we need. Do I have gravel over here too? Yes. Might as well leave this stuff here for now. Well, you know what? Not that much to bring back, so let's just take it all. So I think what I'll do is I'll probably continue on with this over the weekend. Because tomorrow is going to be a Lego stream. I have 2 more bags left on the Super Mario Piranha Plant. And then there's a new Lego set that came in, thanks to Cosmic Dancer, which is going to need some revealing because I don't know what's in it. I'm not sure what is actually coming down the tubes. I think I have room over here. Almost. Oh, are we full? We're not full. Okay. Sand, I know we're really running out of room. That's full. Yep. I think I just have to start a brand new sandbox. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just turn one of these into a sandbox. Sandbox 1. Just do sand do. Dye. I've got some flowers here. Somewhere. That will free up some space in here, which is good. So now we've got some extra storage in there. Actually, maybe what I should do is fill it up. Whoops. Cool. And clay there. Coal is full? Really? Wow. Guess we have to put some of that over here. I think I've got some room in the grass. Oh yeah. Okay. We've just got so much dirt and grass from working in the area. It's good. And then dirt. Oh, lots of room. Sweet. Oh, crashed it. Darn it. I was pushing it. Basically, the mod isn't necessarily approved to work on 1.20.1, and so every now and again, just crashes up. Sorry, it won't take very long to load back up. I think the only thing I'll do on the other side of that river, Cosmic, is just like smooth it out in places where it's near a build, like near the farms. I'll make it look good, but up at the north, I'm just gonna smooth out the other side of the river from a geography standpoint. There's not gonna be much decoration happening. The only thing I can think of would be like on that path on the way in is probably where I would do something. All right, that's done. That's done. Wood box goes back in there. That's now empty. Gravel goes back over here. Always ink sacks somewhere. Don't really care about those. One of the first things I'll probably do when I finish Westhill, when I move on to a new build, oh, can't put that there, will be reorganizing my ender chest to something a little bit more end game useful. It was very handy when I was first working, but now it's old. Right, so we really don't have anything to check off today. It's just a matter of working a little bit more on the river. It's been 3.5 years critical hit in the area. So yeah, so I'll probably do a little bit of decorating along this section here. And then again, maybe like here near the farm. But then like, I don't plan on doing anything through here. Probably nothing other than just like smoothing out little holes like this. Just fixing stuff like that is probably what we'll do. But you can see the difference this is made already, just kind of starting to smooth out the edge here. So once we figure out the bottom here, which will be something we'll do, what we'll do probably next time is finish up this, pull this edge right around to the bridge, and then we'll pop on the other side and I'll kind of smooth out like this line here. Like you can see there's some points that don't look all that good. So we'll just kind of smooth out this river line, remove the sand, get rid of stuff like that. What we'll probably do, Cosmic, actually, is I really had a lot of success with just adding trees. So I'll probably add like a bunch of different trees through here just to kind of cover that up. So like you see how just a couple of trees here really covers up a lot of that dirt. And if we did that through here, I think it would look pretty cool. You know, same thing here, like 1 or 2 trees really covers up a lot. So just adding in stuff like that along there, I think will go a long way. So that's the plan. But if you have not already, please feel free to leave a follow here on the channel. You can also follow on social media. I'm at Joel Duggan, very easy to find. And I do 2 podcasts. One of them is with Pixel Riffs, where I think a lot of you came in on the raid. That's every Monday, called The Spawn Chunks, all about Minecraft. You can download that wherever you get your podcasts. You can also listen to the Citadel Cafe. Brand new episode came out yesterday with Ryan Murphy talking about new video games coming in 2024. Specifically early 2024 with a focus on Nintendo and Xbox. So we didn't have a lot of PlayStation to talk about because there really hasn't been a lot of PlayStation news. You can also check out things like patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's one of the best ways to support your favorite streamers. I have one. It's only $2 a month. It gets you access to the Discord, and it gets you the lovely community that comes along with that, as well as helping me stream more often. So we're going to pass you along to, I want to say, Tadpole Milk is who is streaming right now. They are a very, very fun individual. I think you'll have a good time playing on their single player world in Minecraft. Make sure to say hello, and I'll catch you all back here tomorrow for the Lego build at 1 o'clock Atlantic. Bye for now.